Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. I'm actually going to today finish up. I have 3 pages left in my glue book for Gluebook January 2024. And as you can see, I still haven't put the title on or anything. I've been busy hemming pants. Hemming pants and making a mobile. But yeah, I figured I'd start my day off with a little collage. So we got day 21, which is mouse, lollipop, cute monster, golf cart, and shovel. Oh yes, golf cart. Golf cart was definitely the hardest one for me. Let me just grab a sheet of scrap paper here, just to cover that. And let's see what we have. Oh, this is golf cart. This is what I have for golf cart. Look at that. That's what I have for golf cart. So what I also did was, before I found golf cart, I put a few like golfy pictures in there, golf related pictures. So I'm like, okay, if I don't find a golf cart, I'm just going to put like a golfer or something, right? Lollipop, that is ginormous. Mouse, isn't this mouse cute? He's from like a little mouse, like sewing book. All these little mice with little clothes. Cute monster. This is from Somerset Studio. Mouse, mouse, cute monster, mouse. This is, I believe, would have been queen or crown. So cute monster. Oh, I'm going to use that. It's from it was this book of all different cats. And there was like, yeah, this Cthulhu cat. Mice. Cute monster. Shovel. Yeah, I put that for shovel because I hadn't found a shovel either. But I think I did end up finding, yeah, there's a little boy with a shovel. Monster. I'm definitely putting those. And then like, I had this for lollipop at first, and they're like not real lollipops. They're like those little honeycomb decoration things that open, like the wedding bells type thing. Oh, and I also got food trucks just in case. I thought that could substitute for a golf cart. Another little crocheted mouse. He's so funny looking. And then that mouse. All right, so we have got, I'm going to use this shovel since it's an actual shovel, not a, spade. I might use the ginormous lollipops. Let's see if I can make this happen here. Oops. This was from the coffee table book I bought forever ago, about Dylan's candy store in New York City. Dylan Loren, Ralph Lauren's daughter. She has a candy store. Or had, I think it might have closed. Oh, but this lollipop is really stinking cute, isn't it? But I could put that in my yellow glue book instead. That would work too. I'm just gonna move this thing of baby wipes. Take one out. Okay, as much as I love the Costco baby wipes, do you know what I really hate? That this comes unstuck. Like they used a really thin bead of glue to stick that on there. And so it comes off really easy and it's really super annoying. Fail, Kirkland, fail. So I think, yeah, I think I'll use these ones. But I kind of liked it the other way, didn't I? No, it fits best this way. Wait, how'd I have it? Like this. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And monster, yeah, I think I want to use this little dude, Cthulhu. Although, yeah, these, I'm definitely going to use those in like a collage in my collage book. Where's my little collagey? My little collagey bits here. Oh, I don't know. For now, I'll just put them up there. Okay. Or I guess, you know what? I might put him, actually. I'm going to toss him in the extras bin because I might actually put them in on the cover or something, like the inside covers. There we go. Words. All right, so I got my little golf cart. What do you guys think? Should I use this pitiful little golf cart? I said in my my last Gluebook January video, it was definitely the only time in my life I went through magazines and got excited to find golfers. That's so pitiful. I'm not using that. Come on. We'll put, I'm cheating. I am cheating. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use a food truck. This, I loved this, this paper pack. It was all junk food. And there was a bunch of it in my junk food journal. Like, there was like donuts and waffles and pickles, and it was just fantastic. Really, really cute graphics. All right. Put a little food truck. Food truck is what's happening. Oh, there's been some excitement around here, guys, the past couple days. Oh, excuse me, I'm super dry. I find it really dry in the winter. I didn't think it would be so dry out here, given that we live on the ocean, but I guess it's salt water. So, but yeah, oh, my skin is dry. My lips are all dry. So yeah, excitement. I was in the kitchen, and our house is open concept, so like kitchen, dining room, living room's all open. And Artie was in the dining room at the patio doors, and he likes to sit out there and, you know, check out birds, watch for the birds, you know, kind of thing. There's birds in our backyard usually. And all of a sudden he starts howling, and he starts like pawing at the window, like he's like, you know, like this at the window. And he doesn't usually do that. So I'm like, what is out there? So I went and looked, and I didn't see anything. So normally when we lived in town, he'd only do that if there was a cat outside. So I'm like, okay, I don't think the neighbors have cats, or if they do, I don't think they let them go. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know, maybe. And then I thought, well, maybe a fox ran by the lawn, because we actually saw a fox a couple days ago. We almost hit him with the car. He was crossing the road and going down to the beach. Yeah, so I thought, okay, maybe he saw it and he, you know, he didn't know what it was. And he's like, oh, I want to see that thing or whatever. So he got excited. I think this is exactly what I'm going to go with. And so he, yeah, I didn't see anything. So then, oh wait, I forgot him though. Do I want him? No, because there's too much red in the suckers, so he'll blend in. I've always called these suckers, not lollipops. Growing up, they were always suckers. I left my little post-it downstairs of all the things I was going to link to in the last video, and I completely forgot to link to, I think I linked to everything except for James Burke Collage. Whoops. So I go over to the patio door. Yeah, there's nothing. So I'm like, okay. So then a little bit later, he's still over there and like his tail swishing and stuff. And you got to remember too, this cat is 19 years old. So, and he's got arthritis. And so for him to get this excited or something, eh? But I say that, but in his mind, he thinks he's still a baby kitten. So he made me chase him through the house the other day. He still does that. So anyway, so eventually I go past the patio door and there's a squirrel out there. Yeah, so I already made a new little friend. So I threw out some like granola. Oh my God, much excitement. So for the past couple days, I've been feeding this squirrel granola, and this squirrel does not care. I took a video, I'll post it as a short soon. This squirrel does not care. I just want to make sure all the little things were stuck down here. I'm using this repositionable Elmer's. See how this works. No, I don't know, guys. Oh, she like ain't working at all. Ugh, if this glue's no good, I'm gonna be so upset. That's the awesome, like, that's the stuff Rob bought me. Oh yeah. Wah wah. I don't know what I'd do with it then if it doesn't stick. I'll have to look online. Maybe there's, you know, a way to make it more sticky, or see what people do with it. I mean, it makes it like a Post-it kind of. It does still feel kind of sticky. I'll have to play with it and see. Maybe it can be, yeah. If it's repositionable, just like a Post-it, like if it stays sticky like that, maybe there is something I can do with it. But if anybody's got any ideas, let me know. Because, yeah, I have a bunch of these glue sticks. I was getting caught up on videos yesterday, and especially Kim Newberg and Deb, DLI Creations. I'm going to write this down again. So I can remember to link to James Burke, JLB, Kim, and Deb. Yeah, I was getting caught up on videos, and I noticed that, yeah, Kim and Deb they're both really good for ideas. Like they'll have a package of something, like Deb showed a package of wooden puzzle pieces she got at the dollar store. And yeah, they just, they're both full of infinite ideas. Like she just came up with like 4 or 5 ideas for them right then. And they're just, yeah, they're both very, very inspiring for sure. Like sometimes, I mean, yeah, I'm a creative person, but sometimes I'm stumped, you know, I look at something and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'd ever do with that. And, yeah, I find Deb and Kim both aren't limited that way at all. Like they can look at anything and think of something to do. And in that, also going, yeah, yeah, carrying on with that, I should say. So I'm watching Deb and she's going along showing her stuff. She got at Value Village. All of a sudden she puts this bag of fabric on the table. It's vinyl scraps. I started laughing. I was screaming. I was crying. I donated those vinyl scraps before Christmas. Oh my God. Because Deb, she's a friend, like before we became journalers even. We've been friends for years. And she's local. So she and I've got a box of stuff on the go for her, but I just never considered that she'd want vinyl. It's like upholstery vinyl. And I had it because I used to use it for my business, Paintball Tailor. Some of the things I made, I'd, you know, reinforce with vinyl or put little bits of vinyl or whatever on it, right? So anyway, she's all excited about this vinyl and I'm like, oh, I thought it was, you know, whatever. So, oh, I laughed so hard. So yeah, I said, I will, told her and Kim, I said, I have a new rule then. Before I get rid of anything I think is undesirable, donate anything, I will, check with both of you first to see if you want it. Cause they're both local. So I don't mind. Well, Kim's not local. She's like an hour away, I think, or an hour and a bit. And, she's in Sussex. So, yeah, I have piles of stuff for both of them. Oh, and now that Emily, my friend Emily, is junk journaling, she told me she just finished her first little journal for a friend, and she didn't take any pictures to show me. But yeah, I'll add you to that list too, Emily, and send you pictures of anything I'm getting rid of if you need to, especially where you're just getting started. So you need to stash build. Yeah. So my bad. Sorry, friends. All right. Day 26, Castle, Japan, White Rabbit, Cookie, and blah, 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 blah. Cookie and Skyscraper. So Skyscraper, I know I got some really cool ones. I love this one. And that's so neat. It's out of like an old encyclopedia, but it's just, oh, I don't know why I love it. It's just so neat looking, like the little graph. So I got a bunch for Skyscraper. Oh, I put Statue of Liberty in there. Isn't he funny? Look at him. I had to go through... Oh, wait, no, Statue of Liberty's next. Okay, yeah. That's the last day. I had to go through my New York folder. I've got a specific... Oh, isn't he awesome? I got a specific New York folder because... Did I take these out for this? Yeah, Dinosaur was one. Because I love New York City, so I'm doing the two... two New York journals to put all my stuff in. I was following, I had followed Kim Newberg's, look at this. That's a cracker, but isn't that funny? Have you guys seen on, I saw it on Pinterest, I think, but I saw them on Etsy too. People that make like the Dino Nugget cushions, like pillows for your couch. All you do is use like a beigeish fleece. Oh my God, they're so funny. I think I might need to make some. But anyway, yeah. So I followed Kim's tutorial for how to how to turn a hardcover book, like a large coffee table book kind of thing, into a journal. Hey, look, Deb, if you're watching, is Baby Yoda. And I'm gonna make one New York journal out of that, and then I decided I'm doing 2 journals because I have a lot of New York memorabilia and stuff. I go as often as I can. Yeah, so I'm going to get that going on. So I had to go into that file, big file, and take out, Zeus, yeah, this is what I had for Skyscraper first. And I was like, okay, it's a really cool pattern, but it's not, I mean, I wouldn't even call it a skyscraper. It's kind of a big building, oh no, you know what? I don't even know what I'm looking at here. It goes this way. Oh, the building goes this way. Because I'm like looking here and I'm like, what is this stuff? And then I'm like, oh, wait. At first I thought these were stairs. I just assumed, and then there's like doors here or whatever. And then I'm looking, I'm like, wait, is that looking down? Like, is this like the roof of a mall or something? So then I look here, you could always do this. Look on the back, see which, the orientation of the page. It's, ah. All right, so let's go back into my collage bits. It was in there because it was really, Castle. It was really, look at this, White Rabbit. Apparently these candies are awesome. I haven't had one, actually. Rob was eating them. White cookie. What was I saying? I have no idea now. The White Rabbit thing threw me off. Okay, White Rabbit. Hang on, I'm just putting these here. Japan. This vintage pick from, it's like hand-colored. Japanese Iris Garden. Cookie, Skyscraper, White Rabbit, Castle. Okay, Castle, Japan, White Rabbit, Cookie, and Skyscraper. Okay, I got them all. I'm just going to go back through because I'm all, kind of distracted and discombobulated here. Okay, Liberty. Dinosaurs. Pyramid. I have so many dinosaur pictures. I love dinosaurs. Ever since I was a little kid. I'm fortunate enough to live not too far, like an hour and change, I'd say, hour and 20 maybe, from what is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Joggins, Nova Scotia, is home to a huge deposit of fossils. So my grandmother is from that area. She's from River Hibbert, which is like right next to Joggins. So we used to go down like at least once a summer, every summer with my grandparents. So I grew up looking for fossils. So I was kind of dinosaur obsessed as a kid. I was a total tomboy. Well, that's not true. I did have dolls. I wasn't into like baby dolls. I did not like those at all. But I had my Cabbage Patch dolls. I had 2 of those, and then I had Barbie dolls. And I was good with that. But yeah, I was more like going outside, getting dirty, and making mud pies, and yep. But I guess I kind of, I grew up, especially at my grandparents', like I spent all summer there and weekends in the winter usually. I think I really like him a lot better. I could have gone through and found a cookie. Like he just came out of, I don't even know where I got him. I saw him in my Christmas stuff, I think my Christmas folder, but I could have gone through and got like a chocolate chip cookie, I guess, but whatever. Yeah, so I've been fortunate enough to look for fossils my whole life. So yeah, it used to be, I don't know why I didn't become a paleontologist. I was kind of wondering that recently, or archaeologist. Paleontologist or archaeologist, I love both. Like I could sit there and like dig through like the dirt for hours. But I think it's mostly because like I didn't even realize that they were like professions until high school kind of thing. And then like I was too poor to go to university. In Canada, university and college, like I know in the States, they're kind of like the same thing, I guess. They're both called college. But yeah, university is a lot more expensive up here because it's like, well, it's changed now because yeah, now like there's private colleges and stuff. But anyway, it's definitely changed and you don't need to go to university for a lot of jobs now. Yeah, but anyway, I was too poor to go to university. I had to go to college. When you fill out your student loan papers, they're like, okay, your parents should contribute X amount of dollars. And I mean, my mom, couldn't have paid that. So that didn't happen. But I did take an archaeology course a while back, quite a few years ago now, I guess, on, I think it's called Coursera. And this is Oz. The Emerald City Castle. Yeah, I did take a course on Coursera, which I don't even know if they're still around, free university courses. And I took a course from Brown University, an archaeology course, and it was in depth. And it was like, I don't know, I think it was like 8 weeks or something, or 6 weeks. And it was really in depth. It was like the actual archaeology professor at Brown University in, I think, Rhode Island. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But she also had colleagues from like famous dig sites around the world. Like one of them was like Machu Picchu and like, yeah, anyway. So it was a really in-depth like kind of course for, the amount of time that we had. But like they taught us how to do like 3D scans of objects. And anyway, it was super, super interesting. And I mean, I guess I could go into it, you know, now. I mean, but I guess I'm getting kind of old. I'm not going to go sit in the dirt for 8 hours a day in one position. Oh man, I would be so sore. But yeah. And plus, I don't know, I'm not a, like I can't say I'm not a book learning person. I mean, I did well in school, but I'm not a memorize things person. Especially dates and things. I'm bad with dry teaching. So like in high school, grade 11, I failed the first half of my history, grade 11 history, which I'd never failed anything before. So I kind of like, you know, kind of smartened up and did did better. So I just barely passed it. But it's because, and now I love history. I am like right now, World War II is very much a thing I've been researching. Like I've watched documentaries, and I just finished watching All the Light We Cannot See, which is just beautiful. I forget the girl's name in it. The main girl and the boy, I forget their names, but Hugh Laurie was in it and Mark Ruffalo was in it, and it was just beautiful. That was about World War II, and I've read The Dressmakers of Auschwitz and The Tattooists of Auschwitz. And yeah, and everything's just super interesting. But in school, in history, they don't like make things interesting. It's just, okay, this date to this date was this empire, and this date to this date was this empire. And actually, in two of my very best classes, because, you know, I'm a creative, art and music, I had really good marks in those, but then art history and music history brought down my marks. Because I remember art history, music history too. It's like, okay, well, this composer was born this year, died this year. That's pretty well all it is. That's yeah. And then art history, it was like the teacher would put up slides and you'd have to memorize who painted it and like the dates and stuff like that. The dates the artists were born and died. So yeah, but that being said, now that I'm older and I've traveled, and one of the things we love to do most when we travel is we love to go to galleries and things. I've seen many of the paintings that, you know, I had to memorize, and it's amazing how many I remember. I don't remember dates, but I can remember who painted them. I gotta say, I was really impressed with myself. I was like, my God, I retained some of this. But yeah, memorizing learning is not my thing, especially dates and things. But yeah. So at the, I think I was talking about the Fossil Cliffs, wasn't I, Joggins? So that's different. I mean, it's so hands-on, right? So I think that's why I was so super interested. Okay, Bunny, you are done. Bun. Okay. Because it was very hands-on. And I mean, when I was a kid, like, it was just a set of steps kind of at the end of this dirt road, and that was it. And there was, I don't even know if the little hut was there. I don't think it was. No, because we never stopped with our grandparents. But then when I was in my early 20s, they built a little, like, almost a little shed, really. So it was called the whatever museum, River Hibbert Joggins Museum or whatever. And it had fossils in it and stuff. And it also had, I'm a horrible granddaughter. It also had the yearbooks from River Hibbert High School. So I was there and I went through the yearbooks and I found my grandmother. And then I called her and told her that she was in a fossil museum. That's okay. I'm still her favorite granddaughter. Never mind that I'm her only granddaughter. Yeah, so, and then, I don't know how long ago, probably about 15 years ago, they built the UNESCO thing, and it's like a big building, and it's got all kinds of like displays inside, interactive and stuff. So yeah, you're not allowed to take fossils anymore. You could take them before because, you know, no one was there to stop you. There was no anything. But yeah, you're not allowed to take fossils anymore, but there are definitely some beautiful fossils there. A lot of plant life, and there's like a lot of insects kind of thing. Okay, we got pyramids, Statue of Liberty, dinosaur, hourglass, and Zeus. So Statue of Liberty. I picked out some fun pictures. Dinosaur. I may save that one for my Boston travel journal, or for my travel journal for when we went to Boston. I saw some great, I saw a nice Triceratops. Although, I mean, come on. I might have to use him. Oh, babe, wait, is Yoda in there? Why is Yoda in here? Was Yoda even in? No, Yoda wasn't. Was he on the list? I'm gonna look, because I thought Yoda was on the list, but maybe he wasn't. Hourglass and Zeus. Okay, Yoda, we'll put you up there, and we'll take a look and find in a minute here. Oh, look, I got the Zeus twice. He was from like a little, it was a game ad. All right. So, Pyramid. I got this from the cover of like, Mysteries of the Unknown type book or whatever. So I thought that was fantastic. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. It's kind of cool too, because right now Rob and I are watching, we're watching Stargate SG-1. We had watched the movie because I'd never seen the movie. And Rob's like, you've never seen the movie? So he made me watch the movie. And then, I made me. And then we watched, what do you guys think? I kind of like that bunny, but I don't know, maybe I'll use this. Yeah, and then he's like, we'll watch the show again. He's definitely got me way more into sci-fi than I used to be. I mean, back in like the 90s, I think I watched I liked Star Wars, but then when episode 1 came out, it was just so horrible. I hated it. So I was off Star Wars for a long time. Jar Jar Binks is like one of the most annoying things on the planet. Deb, if you like Jar Jar Binks, then I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Gotta tell you. So yeah, but then I watched Star Trek Voyager. That was when I was living in the States, and I mean, I wasn't working. I couldn't get a work visa. So, it's too bad though, because the company that hired my ex-husband, was going to hire me too. I mean, I was fresh out of college, and I, with a multimedia design, graphic design diploma, and they were going to hire me, but this was like 1999, and the things that you could get a work visa for in the States, there was, for computers, was like 5 things, and graphic design was not one of them. So, yeah, anyway, so I didn't work, so, you know, to kind of fill my time. What was I even talking about? What did I fill my time with in the States? I don't know. In my defense, I haven't had a coffee. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to come here and make a video before I, you know, have a coffee. Oh, Star Trek Voyager. Yeah, so I watched that. I watched like that whole thing. But that was pretty well all I watched. I had seen, you know, a few episodes of Next Generation and the original series and stuff, but yeah. So, I mean, I think I might need the dino. I know it's a cracker, but he totally looks like a dino nuggie. Doesn't he? So yeah, Raoul got me to watch. He recommended, like, binge watching is definitely my favorite way to watch things now. Thank you, Netflix. I discovered that, yeah, a few years ago. I'm like, yeah, love this binge watching thing. So, I binge watched Deep Space Nine, which is really different. Oh, poor Artemis. He's upstairs having a meltdown because I've got the I've got the upstairs door closed. He's got a gabapentin right now in him. Gabapentin's a painkiller, and I use it to supplement his shot, his Silencia, his arthritis shot. Okay, he's not going to fit in there, unfortunately. And if he's too big, then you guys are going to be too big. What was I talking about? Good God. I have the attention span of a goldfish. Oh yeah, Deep Space Nine. So I was watching Deep Space Nine, and yeah, I watched that whole thing, and then I watched like the little documentary on it, and yeah, I was like, okay, this is cool, this is cool. It was really interesting because it was very not, I don't know, it's a very, apparently like Trekkies, a lot of them don't like it because it's so different kind of thing, but I don't know, I liked it. I think Stegosaurus would be my favorite dinosaur, I gotta say. This is a tattoo of an hourglass. Isn't that kind of cool? Yeah, and then he got me watching, I watched, We watched the original series, but there were some episodes we skipped that he was like, okay, these are boring. They're not necessary. So there was actually like a list online of like the best episodes or whatever, you know, the must see episodes. So we watched the original series. I think we've seen all of the movies, or he's made me watch all of the movies. like I have no choice. And there's a Sphinx, by the way, if I was going to do when I did the cat Sphinx. And yeah, we've watched, I watched all of Next Generation. Yeah, and then we went through and we watched like Enterprise. Enterprise was funny. That's the one with Scott Bakula. It's like, it's supposed to be like pre Captain Kirk kind of thing, like our first foray into space or whatever. Is that a word? Foray? I don't know. Anyway, so it doesn't sound right. So it's yeah, what do you think? Like that, maybe? A little weird? I don't know. We'll go with that. This is the last page. This is the last page. So, yeah, we went through and I've watched all of them now. I'm like completely up to date. So we've been watching Brave New Worlds, Strange New Worlds, Brave New Worlds, and Lower Decks. I love Lower Decks. And the two did a crossover. Strange New Worlds, yeah, Strange New Worlds, is like a real one, like a live action or whatever show. And then Lower Decks is a cartoon. And oh my god. Anyway, they did a crossover where the cartoon characters came into the real world, like they, you know, into an episode of that show, and they were like real people. And that's some neat casting planning, I gotta say, because I mean, I think we're like, I don't know, probably at least season 3 of Lower Decks. So they must have had this plan since the beginning, because the characters that came over look exactly like their drawn characters. So Jack Quaid's one of them. Jack Quaid is fantastic. He's just everywhere. He's in everything right now. I mean, of course he's fantastic. Look at his parents. What? Dennis Quaid and is it Melanie Griffith? Who's married to Dennis Quaid? Anyway, his mom's an actress too, I know. So yeah, they did a crossover episode, and then they did a musical episode, which was fantastic. I think it rivals the Buffy musical episode. The Buffy musical episode, Buffy the Vampire Slayer from the 90s, was apparently that's the oh, I wanted that higher, didn't I? Apparently that's shoot. It's still heralded as one of the best musical episodes of a TV show ever. But this was definitely a contender for that title. It was fantastic. We watched it. I think I've watched it once, but I want to go back and watch it again, that episode. No, maybe we did watch it again, because we were talking to our friend Dave, actually. Hi, Emily. Emily's husband, Dave. We were talking about Star Trek, and he hadn't watched any of these, and he's like a Trekkie, and we're like, go watch this. So he went and watched it, yeah. And it was, he's like, this is great. So anyway, I digress. I digress a lot. You guys know me. New people, hi. My new subs, welcome. It's so good to have you here. I'm just kind of getting geared back up. I was sick and busy with Christmas and all that. So anyway, yeah, we've been watching Stargate SG-1, and it's good. I really like it. I'm sure I had a reason for talking about Stargate, but anyway, that's what we're binging right now. We watched the movie, and now we're watching the show, and it's cool. We're watching it together. I like it when we watch things together. Like, Rob will save things for us to watch together. I kind of wish he just did Supernatural, and there's like 18 seasons of Supernatural. I kind of wish he would have saved it for us to watch together, but he needs to have something on TV in the background as he works. Like, especially if he's doing like computer desk work, like not obviously when he's on phone calls, but yeah, he's got it in the background kind of thing, listening to it. Rob's he is a master multitasker. Oh my god, poor Artemis. He's having a meltdown upstairs. Yeah, I think I mentioned the gabapentin, but I didn't say what that had to do with anything. I gave him a gabapentin, which is a painkiller, and it makes him really loopy. He's really, really sensitive to meds. And so what I did was, when I came downstairs, I closed the pocket door at the top of the stairs, because I don't want him falling down the stairs. He's 19 and he's high as a kite. So, okay, I'm sure. Yoda right there, 16. Let's see. Deb, look at that. All right, so I am done. Oh, I want to say sorry about my Gluebook video the other day. I hope I didn't do it today. Okay, I don't hear it, but if you guys hear it, I'm sorry. Deb pointed it out. Every time I'd like touch the table kind of thing, like put something down, it would make a sprong, like a springy sprong noise. And what it is my camera mount, or my like phone mount. See, yeah, I can make the noise. It's got springs on it. But yeah, for some reason, whenever I touched the table, it was making a loud sprong noise. So sorry about that. Hopefully it's fixed today. If not, I'll have to play around with it and see. Yeah, see. Anyway, I've started doing the little dots around, and I'm gonna put the title on, and then I'll decorate the front and back. Oh. Front and back covers, and that'll be it. So thank you for watching me do my last couple pages. I love Gluebook January. So much fun. Like I said, at some point this year, once things settle down a little bit, I'm going to go through and I'm going to redo my, I'm going to do the second version of Gluebook January 2022, because I want to have them all in this same size folder, same size book, one per year. And I didn't do that the first year. I did it just in a random, it's like in amongst all other bunch of collages. So yeah, I got that going on, and I'll show you guys when I have this done. I'm not sure when it'll be. I've got like 207 pairs of pants to hem and a baby mobile to finish slow stitching. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.